I've received several emails and texts and requests from the floor to do a video, and I felt tonight was probably the best night to do it after talking with several of the folks around the system. Here's where things are at. American didn't bring the people to the table to talk economics last week. Once again, they showed up with the same table team who isn't going to, it appears, engage in those conversations. And until they bring the right people to the table that they've put out there, doesn't look like that part of the conversation is going to take place. So waiting on a phone call, or I guess the next session in January, and they're willing to push into January. I'm not specifically satisfied with that answer, and nor should you as the membership be satisfied that they're not willing to talk in between sessions with us about getting a deal done. The fact of the matter is 5 weeks of vacation ain't going to get us to a deal. 7 weeks will. Double time and a half on the holidays will get us to a deal. And more specifically and most importantly, scope. We're not going to give double-digit increases for them to outsource more work for our jobs. And I know everybody's promised a job according to them in the contract, and that sounds all great. But the bottom line is, without the scope saying that we own the work, where we own the work, and we do the work, there is no future for any of us long term. So that said, I'm going to be brief and just say that I don't know that a deal will be done by the end of the year. My hope is that it can be done. It's going to take a lot of work by the leadership to put something together, at least to have engage in the conversation. Prepared to have a conversation on scope at any time. But the bottom line is, it doesn't appear that they're serious about getting a deal done, and I think everybody needs to recognize that fact. And if you're satisfied with that, then I apologize. I don't think any of us should be satisfied with our agreement being dragged out. They have promised an industry, the industry's best contract, and what's on the table isn't even close to that. It's substandard to United. It's not close to Delta. And the longer this drags on, the worse it is for all of us. As a company, it's bad for the company. As the membership, it's bad for us as a membership, because that divide grows deeper, and it doesn't fit with Doug Parker's strategy of building a company where employees are engaged. We just become more disinterested and dissatisfied. So I'll leave it at that. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, specifically a happy holiday season. Happy holidays to everybody. It's time that you celebrate with friends and family what matters most over the next few weeks. And again, I appreciate everything you're doing. There's no quitting any of us, and we intend to get the industry's best contract that we were promised. However long that takes to get there, we got to do what it takes to get that done. So I appreciate the effort that everybody puts forth in communicating with me, and I thank you for the time and watching this video.